All right. As I always say, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Like I said, the weather's good. The sun is shining.
We made it. We made it to see a day that everybody didn't.
Praise
be
God.
grateful. Be grateful always. We're gonna do some more Reddit stories today.
But who are we?
Oh yeah, that's important. We're the Onyx Building.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm Bryce. You know, the handsome heartthrob in the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to use that moniker.
Yeah, and I'm Byron, and that's it. I ain't got no tagline behind that. That's me. All right. So we'll talk about it, and of course there may be tangents. There may be
nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said, all a tangent is an adjacent journey to your original topic. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
You know, I used to get mad. At podcasts. It used to frustrate me. My wife watch them all the time and listen rather.
Okay.
And the title might say best foods to eat in whatever city.
New Jersey.
Best foods to eat in New Jersey. I've been through New Jersey. I might have been to New Jersey. I don't really have a real reason to be in New Jersey, but I passed through. Anyway,
I like to be in Jersey. That's an inside joke.
Okay. All right. Okay. That being said, I used to get frustrated because they would take 15 minutes to get the topic started. They would just be talking like it's 4 people sitting around talking, shooting the breeze, and then they finally get to like, this is the best restaurant.
Maybe that's the warm up. You know what I'm saying? They're trying. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, cut that warm up. Start the video.
They got.
I wanted to hear the best restaurants in New Jersey. I didn't want to hear you talk for 15 minutes before I got there.
It's like an essay. You got your intro. You got to introduce the thesis.
I understand now.
And then you got your 3 points in the body.
I understand now. I didn't understand then. It used to frustrate me because I'm like, if I see your title and I'm interested in your title, then I need you to talk to me about what the title says, not take all this time because I'm like, I got stuff to do.
True.
And then podcast became a thing to the point where it's like, oh, this is background noise. This is like being at home by yourself and you turn the TV on in the other room just to hear something.
Yeah.
And you chime in every once in a while, like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Now, I get it. Okay. I didn't get it before. I'm like, this is not it, but neither here nor there. We're going to do Am I the A-hole again today. Okay. We're going to read this again. Never read this before, but we're going to see what happens. Hopefully it's a good one. So am I the A-hole for asking my sister why did her... Oh, my goodness. Hold on a second. Jump one haywire. Asking my sister, did her husband leave her? Or why did her husband leave her if she's such a perfect wife and mother? I'm going to just go on a limb and say yes.
Well, when did he ask and how did he ask? I mean, was it years later? You know what I'm saying? And was it with a scientific tone?
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Because he could have been asking, like on some, I really want to know.
That last part make me feel like that ain't what he was doing.
It seems like it was done with a condescending tone. I mean, it seems like she said something and he came off the top rope.
Well, no. Okay, first of all, we got to clear this up. It's not a he. It's a she who did this to her sister.
Oh, diabolical.
It's a she who did this to her sister, and she said...
Then there was shade. There was definitely shade.
If you such a perfect wife and mother, why your dude leave?
Look, that's a real... I mean, I don't want to know... that's a real question.
It is a real question.
Depending upon how both sides have presented their arguments. I'm going to try to bring the science to it. Depending upon how both sides structured their arguments. So what did...
We're gonna find out. We're gonna dive in, but it does just from the question. It don't sound like
a
constructive. Hey, let's figure out why this happened. This sound like you're supposed to be perfect.
I don't think she was doing it for the scientific community.
Oh no, this is definitely some shade here. We're gonna figure it out though. I, a 30-year-old female,
because when I do stuff like that, it is strictly for science.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna take your word for it.
Yeah.
I, a 30-year-old female, had my first baby 8 months ago, and I'm ready. I'm already back at work. Okay, cool. Good for you. I own several beauty salons with my husband, and we both agree that when our child is born, we will rely on the help of a nanny that we've known for years so I can continue working. Our baby boy is very happy. It says, okay, I'm going to just read it how it's written because now I fix it if it's not right because I ain't proofread this stuff. But anyway, it says, we the parents are also very happy and life is overall great. Cool. Last week, my sister, she's a 35-year-old female, came by our house to drop something, and she happened to come visit just when I was returning from work. Nothing out of the ordinary happened, and I assumed everything was cool.
Caught her on a bad day. Caught her fresh from work.
Straight, yeah, just when I come back from work. Nothing out of the ordinary. Yesterday, we went to our parents' house to have a cup of coffee and agreed on some things for the Christmas dinner. And my sister started making comments. She feels so bad. She feels so bad that my husband and son are lacking the quote-unquote proper care and attention a wife and mother should give her family. This is where it started. Yeah. She was telling this to my husband in front of me and our parents. I did not have a chance to say anything because my husband told her that he and our son are not lacking anything. Praise God for him defending his wife.
Standing up for his wife. That's what's up.
And asked her where she got that idea from. My sister explained that last week when she came to our house, I was just returning from work. She saw how I looked, that I had makeup on, my hair was done, my nails were perfect, and it showed that I was very concerned about superficial things instead of being a good mother and wife. My God, what an assumption.
Ugly jealousy.
That is terrible. Like. That is quite a reach. Just say
ugly jealousy.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Take care of yourself. Because men are visual.
Yep.
Men are visual. Take care of yourself. Now, it's not inside of me to do infidelity. I'm not cut that way. I would leave before I cheat. I've already decided that in my heart. I know that's how I'm built. I will leave you before I cheat on you, because if I get to the point of feeling like I need to, the relationship is over anyway.
Yeah.
It's over. And I don't want, if it get to that point where I got to have that need met, I'm going to have a conversation first.
Yep, most definitely. And
then I'm going to say, hey, look, this is some stuff we got to fix. It's going to be a hard conversation, but it's got to happen.
We need to reconnect.
We got to figure something out.
Through sex.
That part. But the other part. And emotionally, yeah. And the other part is I'm going to start giving what I'm not receiving, because humans by nature reciprocate. And if you don't, you've already checked out anyway.
Exactly.
So leave. Don't cheat. Leave. However, the other side of it, take care of yourself. I do not believe in letting yourself go because you feel like you got that person now. Do not do it.
It's a lot of excuses in that.
Don't do it.
But I mean, you should also keep yourself up for your own personal health.
That also. That as well. I mean, there's levels though. There's levels to it, meaning, okay, I'm completely unhealthy. I don't exercise. No, you need to do that for yourself. Putting on makeup is not a necessity. You need to comb your hair though.
Yeah.
Like, don't wake up with this side matted and just feel like that's okay.
What if that's a style? Like, what if it's matted purposely for the style?
You like the big dread?
Like a swoop.
We got wigs.
I mean,
we got wig locks.
They got wigs. They got wigs.
That's what I'm saying.
Wig wigs. They got them.
That's supposed to be together.
Try saying that 3 times fast. Yeah, they got wig wigs. I mean,
but style whatever you have.
Yeah.
Whatever you have.
What if they have
style?
nothing?
Be bald and wear that confidently, but throw on some accessories on your baldness every once in a while.
What a bow? What do you mean by accessories?
Put a little wrap.
What do you mean accessory? Like,
put a little band on your ball.
Put like a Christmas bow, like bing, like right there.
Some reindeer ears on Christmas time.
Like babies.
No, this is silly.
Oh, okay.
But no, this is all a joke. Be careful about joking, because people take that clip.
I'm sorry.
They be joking like that.
Okay.
If you bought some, there's been some girls who have been very attractive historically with boy cuts.
Yeah.
And the boy cuts typically come with femininity and a lot of nice bodies. It happens.
Yes.
Because they already know if I'm gonna wear this boy cut, the rest of me gotta look like a woman, or else they gonna think I'm not playing for the other team. They're gonna think I'm playing on their team, and that's not what that woman typically wants, unless they want that, which is their prerogative. Anyway, just don't let yourself go by any stretch of the matter. Whatever, if you got the earthy look, lean into that earthy, but don't let that earthy go if that earthy attracted you, an earthy dude. If you got that classy,
do they do this on Earth Day?
Or? Maybe they might even make some tie-dye shirts together, and whatever. You the one. If you sit back here and you done had your, you know what I'm saying, I came from the islands, curls, they was popping. Don't let them curls
I was about to say,
die.
we should turn that Earth thing into a game. Every time you say earthy, somebody take a shot. Because I was like, how many?
No, I'm just saying, like, you can't go and what you did to attract your spouse.
There you go. Come on.
Keep doing it. That's for males and females. What you did, keep doing it. Don't
backtrack on that thing you done did when we was dating, and now you don't do none of it. Now you got a promotion, and you too good to do that.
Come on, you don't do none of it.
At least do it on Wednesday night. You ain't got to do it every day. Wednesday night though, that's the middle of the week.
Come on,
hump day. Get me over.
Get me over the hump.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't stop doing that thing. It's just like somebody's like, you know what? Food is the way to a man's heart. And they cooking you a 1,000,000-course meal and Chef Boyardee that thing up. And then when they get married to you and they say, look, I'm not cooking for you no more because I'm in there.
Annulment.
You getting a hot dog and you drinking icy hot dog water for your drink. That's it.
Annulment.
It's like, don't stop doing that. If I'm, hey, every Friday I'm gonna come pick your car up, get it clean, detail, and I'm gonna put gas in it so you can be ready for the weekend for you to turn up with your girls. I can't say, hey, bro, when this time come, your turn up is done. Ain't no more turn up, and I'm not coming to pick up the car. In fact, you staying home. You a housewife now. That ain't who that person is. Guess what you gonna have? Friction.
Yeah.
You got to get with somebody who matches the lifestyle that you like to live, and you got to keep doing that.
That's
if you
real.
Expect somebody to change. Guess what? You're gonna get a whole lot of disappointment. I guarantee you.
Well, somebody to stick around for the check, get that baby, then put you on papers.
That's another conversation. Anyway, so she had problems. She asked this. She felt like she needed to try this man. Try this woman in front of her husband and kid. Anyway,
that's wild.
Yeah, that's super wild. Her husband said the woman's remarks were just plain stupid. Since I've always been like this is a part of my identity, and I look good, and I'm concerned with my looks. This does not mean that I'm not a good wife or mother. My sister continued.
She got to look good to get that unrequested, unmitigated hate.
This woman must be fine.
Yeah, unwarranted, unrequested, unmitigated hate.
She got to be top notch. She got to be top notch.
They don't put pictures with them.
They did not. But she got to be up there because this 5-year-older sister is
slacking, painful.
That's some next level hate.
pH balance off. Just mad at the world. Just walking mad around at the world.
Just mad. Just stank. Booger Bear. She probably got that wide back. She probably just slim wide back. Maybe not even that. Not even
slim wide back. That is definitely whole wide back behavior.
Whole wide back. I just frowned up face. I hate the world.
That's you successful and you getting it, and I can't match your.
She do this all day. That's what she do. The wide back. You smell something stank all day long. That's her face. That's her. It gotta be.
The degree ain't degreeing.
It ain't.
Okay. The secret telling everybody.
It's telling everybody. Because this right
the
here.
Suave is not as
it's
smooth.
True hater behavior. Like you don't come out of your mouth and ask somebody.
Ain't no Dr. Squash, it's Sasquatch.
But Sasquatch, this is not a promotion for them, but they make some soap for men. They say, I ain't tried it yet, but anyway.
It's all good. It's all good.
It is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Okay,
pretty good.
All right.
Not promotional advice.
Yeah.
Is that a phrase?
Yeah, try it for yourself. Anyway, one day we're gonna get some promotion. I'm gonna start sneaking them in, just pretending like, hey, have you drunk ice cold Coca-Cola today?
And Ovaltine. Ovaltine.
Drink Ovaltine and then get you a little cup and do this right here. No, let me stop. All right. Anyway, here we go. My sister said,
it's on the table. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
I appreciate you. My sister continues saying, as parents who have a boy, we should be concerned that we give, with the example we give to him, because he has to learn to appreciate women for their other qualities than their looks. Okay.
She's suffering.
This is
she's
some serious.
Suffering. She's down bad.
Down bad. She even said my husband has no idea what he's talking about because he doesn't know what he's missing out on yet. My gosh, she's trying to throw the box too.
You know what? It sounds like she's trying to make like a little play. Somebody once told me, and it's the reverse of what they say to chicks. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna kiss a lot of frogs before you get to Prince. As a man, you're gonna smash a lot of toes before you get to the princess.
Hey, something like this.
She just want to be one of those toads because she's definitely not the princess. That's all it is. That's all it is.
She's campaigning.
Yeah,
she's campaigning right now.
It's real rough for her right now. That's all I gotta say. It's real rough for her right now.
Down bad. All right. Anyway, let's try to get through this. I'm sorry for all the tangents. We apologize in advance. So technically, we're not apologizing right now because we already said that's what we do.
Beginning,
we told you this from the beginning. So
what you signed
you
up
sit
for.
Here, you sign up for it. That's what it is. We appreciate you sitting and signing up for it.
We appreciate you. So
favorite,
subscribe, comment, favorite.
Come on, all of that.
You know what I'm saying?
And
join
enroll.
us on this ride. And we're gonna get back to the story.
Sign up
now.
All right. Let's see. Well, I keep losing my spot, Lord.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah, no, I can see pretty good now. I need a highlight to start going with my finger. I was already angry at this point, so I asked her if that was the case. Then why did her husband leave her? She pays no attention to her looks. Based on her messed up idea, she has all the qualities of a dedicated wife and mother, but her ex-husband left her and willingly wanted to miss out on her perfect you-know-what. She started crying and shouting, and Dad kicked her out. Okay. Mom was trying to make us both apologize. She misspelled that, but that's okay.
Well, hey, said she's beautiful, not Akila.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Said she's a model like Naomi, not a speller like Akila.
That's fine. But Dad was not having it and asked her to leave. Okay.
Immediately.
You see what Dad stood.
Yeah.
Dad agreed.
You see what he's like, I will not have you preaching the gospel of homeliness in this house. Get out. Get out.
The gospel of homeliness, Lord.
Get out.
No, it's true. It's true. It's a song for everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, today my sister sends me a novel explaining all the reasons why I am the a-hole. She claims it was cruel of me to mention her ex-husband leaving her when she was just worried about her brother-in-law and nephew. Get the F out of here.
See, that's how you know she ugly.
Get out of here.
You know when there's a certain amount of ugly to where you have too much time on your hands because nobody wants to do anything.
Bruh, she claims that I'm the a-hole because Dad kicked her out of the house yesterday and is taking my side because Dad is a man and men know what men want. That means your sister was right and you're wrong. It's time for you to go.
How was she doing the reverse math on that,
bruh?
So hold on, because there was a lot that happened in that last line. So the homely / possibly is unesthetically pleasing.
Unesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to get real PC with the stuff. So the unesthetically pleasing sister said that the chick that has her shit together is the a-hole because Pops, who was very logical in this whole thing, kicked her out because she instigated it.
Yeah. And went to shouting and screaming and crying too. So it was time to go.
Oh, she tried to weaponize them tears.
Oh, yes, she did.
We ain't nobody ain't here for all of that. Let that go. Let that go.
So anyway, I have not responded to her message yet because I'm still angry. I admit that I've been cruel to her, but she was insulting me. She had it coming. That's what she said.
No. You know. Bravo. Bravo for her standing up for herself. No matter what race, creed, ethnicity she hails from or is from. Bravo for her for standing up for herself in that moment, because she could have took that dig and that could have ruined her day after she came from a hard day's work. She didn't say her sister came from a hard day's work. You know what I'm saying? She said she came from a hard day's work.
Right.
So I'm glad she stood up for herself.
Yeah.
And it was, and you know, it was perfect timing with that. You know what? She was waiting to use that. She was waiting to say that.
Yeah.
She was waiting.
Yeah.
She had one in the chamber for her. You know, and that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, somebody said, this is a comment, right? Here's how the conversation went. You're a bad wife, and you are, and you're a bad wife and mother. The reply: no, you are. Original person: oh my gosh, that's such a terrible thing to say. That was their entire conversation.
Yeah.
So you can dish it, but you can't take it.
But my thing is, why are you so concerned with the real brother-in-law and your son-in-law?
And then to the point of telling him he don't understand what he needs because he don't know what he's missing.
You know what it sounds like? She was reliving her trauma, and I got up my psychologist's hands. She was reliving her trauma.
Is that the other fella? What's the other fella name? Keep something.
Well, the Keith Lee. Yeah. She was reliving her trauma due to what happened with her and her relationship.
Projection.
Yeah, real. Exactly. So I don't know if it was around. So there actually was probably a stressor or a trigger that happened that day that had nothing to do with the family or even that week, to where she was trying to put that across. Yep. But and basically she may have been searching for validation. Maybe. Because I'm pretty sure on his way out, dude probably said something, if anything. So look, you gotta sometimes you have to work out of your trauma and work out of what's going on with you, because look, you are a homely hostess.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're a homely hostess. And
she wasn't even a hostess. She was at the parents' house.
I know, but I thought if I put those two words together, it would sound clever.
Alliteration.
Cool. Yeah.
I like it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. In her own life.
Come on.
She's a homely hostess, while her sister is a sexy server.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And her husband obviously is happy. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
So there's the only problem in that instance was her.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. Men are simple.
Very.
Not simple-minded, but simple to please. Respect, some snacks, some sex. We pretty good. That's it.
Yeah.
But when you start withholding food, sex, and respect, we got problems. We're very simple. Respect, food. I don't care how the food get here.
Yeah.
You cook it. Yeah. We cook it.
Ladies, y'all ever give a man a compliment? Do you want to see the glow that happens to that man? Do you want to see how many battles he will fight in your name? Nobody can stop that man. I'm finna tell you something. Compliment a man like 4 days out the week. And that fifth day, if anybody says anything to you, he may have a charge behind trying to protect your honor. That's all it takes. And then don't feed him behind that.
Oh.
Don't have no physical contact when you compliment him, like rub his arm.
Oh my goodness.
You might be pregnant. That's how we are appreciative of just, compliments.
Physical touch.
Boom.
Physical touch, some compliments.
I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want nobody running up on the street just complimenting me, and I'm trying to, and my world is
next
all
thing
messed
you know,
up.
you call me talking about, I think I found love.
Exactly.
And I'm like, Bryce, what is this?
Exactly.
Because this ain't you.
Yeah.
You looking like the 35-year-old over here talking about.
Next thing you know, I got 4 kids.
Four kids.
They was complimenting me. They was telling me how they was telling me how they like my perspective on life.
Right.
They were telling me how how they heard a freestyle. They said I rap good. Come on. Well, I didn't know what to do.
You was a writer. Like, what is happening here?
Only thing I could do was make you mine after that. So, but the moral of what I'm saying is, men are creatures that everyone wants validation. Everybody. But ours is on the spectrum of simple. Like, you don't have to do much to make a man happy. Whereas women may be a little bit more complex. Yeah. And while that is okay, in this instance, she was doing everything right because her husband was like, I'm fine. I haven't complained to you or nothing.
No
but
complaint.
It was something within her.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted her sister to be like, okay, well, I'm doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. Even though she was like, no, you need to be more like me. That was so she could feel validated in her life. Because not only did she lose somebody, she couldn't get anybody else. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Because if she could, she wouldn't be in their face.
This is very much so true.
The daddy didn't even want to be around you.
Yeah,
daddy didn't even want to be around you.
Your own daddy didn't want you.
Yeah, you walking around in Walmart sweats. He like, get out of here.
Terrible.
Get out of here. Go eat some pineapple. Okay. Get your stuff right.
Lord help us all. Yeah, I think there was a whole lot going on there. I don't feel bad for that young lady at all. Because it was in retaliation to some truly messed up stuff that was said in front of your husband and kid and your parents, saying you're not happy. And he said, no, we're fine. Oh, no, you don't even know what you're missing out on to know that you're not happy. It sound like a ploy of come over here so I can show you what a real woman is.
Yeah.
Nah, not okay.
And why would she do that?
Not okay. Yours didn't work.
At all.
Pause. We about to pivot.
Okay. Okay.
We got another Reddit story, but this gonna have to wait. And
oh, he's folding the laptop. It's serious.
Yeah. We have to wait.
Okay.
I was talking to my wife about the post that you sent with the young lady who's giving everybody advice and ain't got no man.
Oof.
And then that woman said that she ain't got no man because she don't want no man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how you gonna give relationship advice between a man and a woman when you can't hold a relationship between a man and a woman because you the man?
Yeah.
Oh, this gotta stop. You was listening to something that said something about Kevin Samuels. His name popped up. I don't know the context of it.
The guy was like, in the space of, Kevin Samuels' death, it's been a lot of people trying to fill that void.
Don't like it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of people trying to fill that void, and this lady is one of them. Like
Absolutely.
that whole movement has gained so much steam because people are having so much trouble with relationships. People are having trouble connecting because we're in the digital age.
Yeah.
And because we're in the digital age, sometimes people's first interaction of engagement is through either the phone or the computer of some sort of digital medium,
right,
on some platform. It's not in person. It's not, oh, I saw you at the grocery store, then at the same time next week I see you again. It's no longer like that. It's, I saw you on Instagram and I started liking your post and now I'm engaging you like that. It's like I already have a preconceived notion and sometimes a fetishized notion of who you are,
right,
as opposed to I see you picking up grapes and weighing them on the scale and I'm looking at you like, man, you know what I'm saying? She looks like a cool chick. And then I introduce myself, if not that time, the next time, to where I don't have a chance to see you in 30 different poses.
Come on.
And start
and your best, because you ain't putting no ugly pictures up. Well, some people are, but
and some people ain't got a choice. But just automatically see all of these pictures and then start prescribing a lifestyle to you that is not actually yours.
May not even be real.
Exactly. So that's why a lot of relationships are even get rocky or start off rocky.
Come on.
And so now we have people that, like, is she even, my thing is this, I try my best. Let me say this. I try my best not to give married people advice. If I'm engaged, I will give my friend advice, but I will always say, talk this over with your mate. If you come to me disgruntled and you tell me a crazy story about how your wife or your husband did some crazy stuff, do not ask me my advice. Do not. I don't know that person like I know you, so I'm gonna be on your side. I'm gonna be like, I'm not a man to sit in this. I'm a man of action,
right?
And I'm like, yo, either have a conversation or have a flight. That's where I'm at. Have a conversation or have a flight.
It's too many people giving advice on stuff that they should not give advice on.
Yeah.
And that's very mature of you to make that decision to not do it. I had that thought process when I wasn't in a relationship. It's kind of like I can tell you how to act from a good from a good human being type standpoint. Like, hey, look, as a good person, this is what I would do, but not. Nah, man, I don't like it at all. It's a lot, and then they just make up stats.
Yeah, she made us some stats.
When that girl, when she made up, she was just like, oh, it's 50% of.
No, she said, no, you were about to quote the real one. She said 90% of men don't marry. 90% of black men don't marry. And that's just false. And here's another.
How did you get to 90% don't marry?
The one thing I think people need to stop. Black people ain't the only people that's having problems. Black people ain't.
We don't want singing about it and making it a.
Exactly. And to make the state, what's happening is we're painting this picture of black America to America.
Don't like it.
We are having all of these problems, all of these issues, all of this stuff. And really, as a nation,
it's a human
these
thing.
Problems. Exactly. It is a human thing. It's black, white, Asian. It doesn't matter. It is a westernized issue. Not even a westernized issue, because I went to Brazil. They having the same trouble. In Japan, they having the same trouble. Low birth rates.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a human thing that is happening nationwide, if not globally. So to say, and we get on here, and I know algorithms program different things, but no matter what algorithm I go through, I'm not going to see people of other hues and skin colors having complaints to the magnitude of what I see with black people. So there's a question. Why is there so much money and attention focused at black problems?
Us just destroying each other. First it was killing. Now we just trying to assassinate the other side's character generically, which is insane. Like, how do you it literally feels like we are trying to poison the other sex minds towards each other. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's like trying to make sure men don't like women and women don't like men in mass.
Mm-hmm. And what it's doing, and here's the thing, what it's doing, it ain't stopping nobody from having sex. It's not.
It's breaking up homes.
But what it's doing is it's stopping people from coupling up long term.
Yeah.
It ain't stopping them from having sex, but it's creating these preconceived notions that, you know, they don't have a model for a healthy relationship within their family. So they'll turn to one of their other agents of socialization, being peer group or TV. And if they don't have it in their peer group, they're going to go to TV and movies, which is fiction. And so now that they have this fiction, and they also have the lies or the misconstrued ideologies of social media playing in their mind. So now they're like, okay, well, yeah, we had the sex. Yeah, we have the endorphins of us being a new couple, and then when it's time to do the real work, they have all of these. They don't have the tools. It's time to do the real work. It's time to build the house.
Come on,
and they got Mattel toys as tools that are easily broken. They can't handle the weight of punching in the nails in the wood. They can't build the house. They don't have the real tools.
Nope.
So you need to find a frame of concept or do the work in therapy to build a happy home. It's just not going to come just by like, we got together, we enjoyed the sex, or I enjoyed their jokes. We're going to be a couple and build a home together. Nah, you have to do the work and be prepared to do the work, arming yourself with the tools.
Yeah, and then after you build that house, you got to maintain it.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know, people have situations when they get cold in the wintertime and that pipe busts because the water, when you didn't leave the faucet turned a little bit, now the water done frozen and caused you to somebody got to fix that.
Yeah. Or that pipe busting, now you got a kid.
That's another type of pipe. Yeah. Sometimes you will have a kid. You not quick enough on that jerk out.
Yeah. That is not a true form of contraceptive. Although, praise God.
Praise God.
You know what I'm saying?
Praise God. But yeah, maintenance matters. And just to bring it full circle, I believe that was in this conversation we've been talking. You got to do whatever you did to get them, continually. You got to maintain that relationship.
And it takes sacrifice. That is the number one thing that is plaguing, the number one problem. And once again, I'm not saying just Black America. I'm not saying just white America. I'm not even saying Asian America. I'm saying people as a whole, people, humans. What the number one thing that is plaguing us in relationships is we don't want to do the work. We don't want to sacrifice. We don't want to compromise. It becomes a competition instead of a couple.
Say it again.
And that is the problem.
Say the happiest couples celebrate one another.
Exactly. A lot of people don't do that. Somebody come home, oh, I'm making all this money. Instead of saying, okay, babe, that's what's up, this, and this. You're like, oh, you making more money than me? I'm the man. No.
Chill out, bro. Let that go to the side.
She done been to school. She's watching all type of tutorials. You sitting there playing NBA 2K, and I'm not knocking anybody that's playing 2K. NBA 2K. I'm not knocking anybody. But what I'm saying is, you can't get mad if she has done the work to earn, and she's earning. Likewise, women, if you see this man, he's trying to build up everything, and he's manager at Home Depot, and he's going further. You can't look at him like, well, my last boyfriend was, manager in the streets, and we used to take these trips to Dubai.
Come on.
So you need to step it up. He don't need that type of pressure.
He don't need that negativity in his life.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You need a couple more, not compete.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So that's some real talk. I want more people to start having the right conversations instead of just people talking. I want the right people to start having conversations with each other. There's some smart women out there. There's some smart men out there who really want to resolve the problem. Yes. I want those people to have conversations. I don't want people to have there seems to be people having conversations for likes and attention. The women who may be educated talking to a narcissistic person that has a problem, and everybody knows it, and they're not going to change their mind, but you're trying to catch them up and saying something ridiculous so that you can get popular.
You get views and clickbait, so you can profit off of pain.
And then there's the other side of it, where gentlemen, they might not even be as smart as the women who hosting the men or whatever. They just regular dudes, and they're having logical questions, and they know that as soon as they get this woman who may be dressed like a walker of the night,
she might be scantily clad
for sure. I'm like, is it hot or cold in this studio? Because my understanding of what you got on, my man's got on a sweatshirt, and she got on a bikini top. I'm trying to figure out, is it hot or cold?
Well, I think some of that stuff be marketing, or some of the times the chicks want to come through and they feel like, okay,
I'm gonna get on camera.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on camera.
And it's always going back all the way back to and I saw this in a documentary, going all the way back to like when MTV used to have spring break and stuff. Yeah. They were like, okay, they will say something about putting a person on camera, or a person seeing himself on camera. They start to turn into a different form of them. So they sometimes step into character. So they want to kind of get the camera on them because they think it may be a bigger opportunity. They will wear, the bikini top.
See, that's the thing. That's what the mentality is. It's kind of like, are you really trying to solve the problem at that point?
Well, a lot of people, like I told you, a lot of people aren't. They're profiting off pain. And the best way to profit off pain is you got to create the demand.
And they sitting back here and just ask the most contradictory stuff that ever happens. Talk them in a circle and then get them to realize that, oh my gosh, I just created this fallacy in my own argument because I answered these two questions emotionally, and one of them contradicted what the other one said, and now I really have no leg to stand on. And the dude goes off and they end the clip, and it's like, bruh, both of you all are part of the problem. find some people who actually want to. Now, one thing I was like, I can't speak to Kevin Samuels, his lifestyle. I don't know what he did behind closed doors. I don't know if he, was in. I know he said he had a marriage or something that didn't work out or whatever he had going. I don't know how his situation was. I don't know enough about him.
Well, he died humping, so he was. I guess he's pretty single.
Yeah, but the thing is, one thing that it felt like. I didn't always look up his stats and stuff but it felt like some of his stats were reasonable, and at least it's the eye shot. If they say 20% of all America is black, I know I can go outside within reason. Like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth person's gonna be black. All right, I can kind of feel. Yeah, that's not accurate for where we are in Wakanda, but the point I'm trying to make is you can kind of see, like, when we was no black men don't want to get married. Black men don't. I'm like, every black man that I know who is married wants to be a part of their children's life. They want to be with a black woman. I don't know any of my friends that don't want a black woman.
I can't say that.
You don't have the same experience, but I'm saying I don't know. Yeah. I don't know anybody, and the fathers are in their kids' life.
Now, all of my friends, regardless of like I said, race, creed, and religion, they're in their kids' life. Even so if they're not with their ex,
and we still perpetuating these kids. Yo, black man, he's 2 feet out the door.
But I do know some melanated men that they may have tried back in the day to get with black women. Black women didn't accept them. So you got to look at it like this: you got to go to where you want it.
This is true.
You got to go to where you want it.
We got to wrap up because we don't want to go on too long. But that's a very true statement.
So you can't be looking at them like, oh, he's not with a black woman. Did a black woman want him?
That's a very true statement. I remember this guy was it's this guy who's like a techie guy on YouTube. Been killing it for years, makes millions of dollars. And there was this guy talking about the relationships and stuff like that, and they called him out, and they said, they said him by name and said, this fella, he's with a white woman now. Yeah. But it's like 90% of you females who say I want a 6-figure man, 6 foot tall, all this stuff, high value, will look at him and say, he corny. Yeah. Because you want it a particular way. I can't just be 6 foot making 6 figures with the 6-inch whatever and the 6-pack or whatever the thing is. I can't just be that. Yeah. I gotta also play this image up that I'm seeing on TV. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Or this image from music. Like I said, here's my thing. And that person who I was talking to had a good point. I was like, you know what? Gravitate who gravitates towards you. Come on. Don't put yourself out, because men, I'm finna tell you how men do. Men, when a man wants you, men love hard. They will climb harder than women. They will climb whole mountains. Like, there was a chick, I tried to climb Everest for this girl. Then I realized as I got closer and closer, I was like, you know what?
What am I doing?
What am I doing?
Oh my gosh! If it's the worst thing on the planet. If I got to a prize and be disappointed,
I got to do all this work. I'm good. I'm tired. Super. I'm tired. Can I get a ride back down? Can I get a ride back down to the base of the mountain? I'm good.
Every time I went past the boundary that I should have set for myself, here we go. We're still using that word, boundaries. Yeah. Every time I went past the boundaries that I feel like, yo, nigga, this is getting on my nerves. No, push through. Yeah. Because there was this thing you saw on movies and stuff. You work real hard. Eventually, or what they say now, apply pressure.
All of that stuff. You got to show them the love is real, because men, come after them every day. Lies.
If that woman does not like you, it will
not be easy. It will not be easy. Trust me.
The old saying of like who likes you, it wasn't quoted. It wasn't phrased right. I'm going to tell you a better phrase is don't like who doesn't like you.
Exactly.
but it's very real. The sentiment is very real. If you waste time chasing after somebody who wants nothing to do with you, the best you can get, if they finally turn around and say, all right, come on, how much respect do you think that man is going to get?
None. That's why those relationships.
I didn't want you to begin with.
That's why those relationships never work. That's why it's best to get with who likes you, and if that takes you toward whatever race of person,
you better be careful.
You know what I'm saying? That's where it takes you.
Better be careful.
That's where it takes you. If that get with who likes you, and you like them. Go with the love and the vibe. I heard a story one time, and I was wounded when I heard this.
What happened?
It was a dude I knew. He really hit it off with this girl that was of another race. Mm-hmm. But because he was afraid of how his friends would judge him, he didn't pursue it. But she made him so happy. Made him so happy.
That's terrible.
I was hurt. I was like, well, why didn't he do it? He was afraid of what, his family would say. And I was like, that's hurtful. That's hurtful. If that's who you wanted, you know what I'm saying? And she brought you happiness, you should have did that. Hey. And it took him years before he found another woman that was close to that. That was close to that. I was like, look, your person may not look like traditionally how you have in mind. But if you have that vibe, there was a saying that I saw one time, and I didn't even think it was real. It was like, you know how I knew this was my wife, because she felt like home. And after I started, because I was thinking nasty at first, and then I was like, and then I started thinking about, what does that really mean?
Peace.
But what it really means exactly is that when he got close to her or next to her, his guard came down.
My body can relax.
You know what I'm saying? It was no more of a let me be on guard for the world and for the different things that may attack me. Once again, coupling, not competition.
Come on, say it again.
You know what I'm saying? So everything, like I said, everything we talking about comes full circle. Coupling, not competition. And whatever face or color that may wear, if you all are both with it, pursue love and peace.
There
you know what I'm saying? Not the approval of others.
There it is. Bring it full circle to wrap it up. Yeah. So, young lady, you are not the a-hole
at all.
For saying what you said, because totally your sister was out of pocket. No, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, your sister was out of pocket. She crossed the line big time for trying you and your husband, for telling him he didn't know what he was talking about. So the real fact of why you single, you don't know how to respect people.
Real talk.
You can't respect your parents' home. You can't even respect your parents' home. You can't respect your sister. You can't respect your sister's marriage. And now you're not respecting your sister's husband by telling him he don't even know what he.
And then said the kid didn't even know what they did. And you did all of that. You did all of that while looking a mess.
Yeah. So that's it. Word for the day.
Homely home wrecker. That's what you is.
Yeah, she tried.
I like to put the words together.
Put them things together, man.
Everybody's got an album.
Yeah. But yeah, no. That's gonna be it. Word for the day is peace. Get some in your mind.
Get some in your heart.
Get some in your heart. Get some within your relationship. That is all of your mental health. Maybe find peace.
Yeah, just get you some.
It's not mental health issues. It's peace.
Mind out the
you need peace. You need peace. Find a way to get some peace without a vice.
Exactly.
Find a way. I'm not gonna tell you where to go, but you got to figure out where you struggling at. But find a way to get peace without a vice.
And everybody's talking about mental health, and that's the biggest thing.
Lack of peace.
Lack of peace. If you moved towards situations that brought you peace, you will start to find the ease come to your mind.
Come on.
And even if you have to fight on certain issues, you will find it easier, because instead of fighting a war on two fronts, it's just one.
Hey, it is anxiety. Opposite, peace.
Peace.
Stress, peace. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Peace. All right.
Peace.
Like, favorite, subscribe.
All that.
Follow. Endorse. I don't know.
Indoors.
Just give us some
follow indoors. I mean,
endorse.
Okay, endorse. I was about to say. I mean, you can like and follow outside if you on your phone.
You be on the phone.
People look at social media
Bus
on their
stop
laptops.
at your job.
Oh yeah. You can look at YouTube on your laptop.
On the laptop.
Follow. There's an endorse button.
I'm not just saying stuff, man.
Because I don't be looking.
No. But share
all of this, all of the stuff except for the negative ones. Do that.
Share. See you soon.
Share the peace.
Share the peace. Come on, man. Dropping the mic as we move the mic.
All right, I'm gonna get up and walk around.